And
Ms.
then he's been
Lopez,
breaking into the house. He's been stealing all kinds of stuff. I mean, he just needs to go. I mean, he don't pay rent. It's been 7 months. He ain't paying a penny.
then our next one will be cause 25-1576. Sherry Gail Duke, Castle Park Investments versus small child occupant, Eric Unknown, Cherie Valencia, and others. Who do I have here on behalf of Duke and Castle Park?
That would be me, Your Honor, Sherry Gail Duke.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do I have anyone here on behalf of, let's go first with Cherie Valencia. Anyone here for Sherry Valencia?
Yes, I'm present.
So Eric is here, Miss Valencia is here, but no one for the occupants. All right, that's fine. Ms. Duke, tell me why this eviction sought.
Okay, so I started on the property on September the 13th. Actually, I'm sorry, September the 15th. And we actually had a visit from our corporate office, and they saw the site of what 121 looked like. And we're also trying to build a tiny home community at that point in time. They did ask me to get with the occupants to clean up their site, which they had not at first. But so what had happened is that I had to send 2 notices of violations to their properties, that they had way too much stuff. There was bedroom furniture out in the back of the RV, and all of this is facing our road, so it was affecting our business, and we were losing revenue from our tiny home community. So at that point in time, when I sent them the notices, I never heard anything from them. And when I told them I was going to send them an eviction, that's when they came into the office, Miss Cherie, and then Eric came in as well to the office and was screaming and yelling at her. And then later came back and told me that's how he speaks with her. But I don't allow that kind of talk in my office. It's not professional. And it just didn't make me feel very safe. So
if I hear you correctly, then this is about a lease violation. They have too much trash at their property.
Yes, this is the lease violation. So
okay,
but
Ms. Duke, Ms. Duke,
you got to tell them that we were given permission and we got.
Sir, you're proving the plaintiff's case.
It's
what you just did is prove the plaintiff's case.
We'll have her turn to talk.
Ms. Valencia?
Yes.
Not a good start for your side of the situation.
I apologize.
Like he literally just said, he came in and started yelling, and before I could ask her a question, he yelled out.
He was unaware of the rules, but I let him know.
I find it hard to believe that anyone doesn't know they should conduct themselves with decorum in a courtroom.
He didn't hear the part where we
How
were
old is he?
Yes.
Is he an adult? Is he over 18?
Yes, he is.
Then he should absolutely know to behave with more decorum in a courtroom. Anyone who's seen TV knows that that's how you behave. We'll return to the plaintiff's case. Ms. Duke,
yes,
is there a written lease?
I was being heard.
Ms. Valencia, you can actually mute yourself and avoid any further embarrassment. Ms. Duke, is there a written lease?
No, there is not. What
Then
she actually had.
Ms. Duke,
I'm sorry.
there's no written lease.
No.
Now, you said that you came into this sometime in September, so you are a new entry to this situation.
Yes, Your Honor.
To your knowledge, or the knowledge from the company you're representing, how long have the defendants been in possession of the unit? How long have they been tenants?
They actually moved in on July 31st, 2025.
If there's no written lease, how do I know what the terms and conditions are?
What they have is a site agreement. It just says what they're going to be paying. And they are actually parked in a platinum site. And of course, I was not here.
Ms. Duke.
Yes.
You told me there's no written lease, but did you say they have a site agreement? What's a site agreement? Is that in writing?
That is in writing, and it just says what they're going to be paying.
Is it signed by the defendants?
It is signed by the defendant, but it's not signed by management previously.
What's the date that it was signed?
It was signed on, actually, there is no date on here.
Does it have any terms and conditions? There's nothing that was submitted to the court. So I can't look at this magic document to know if it actually has any terms or conditions that they could have violated.
This was submitted to the court online.
So nothing came in, Ms. Duke.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
We have a note that it was filed without any additional paperwork. We just got a petition. No lease, no military affidavit, no notice to vacate, nothing.
Okay, well, this is the first time I'm actually doing it online, so I know that's not an excuse. But I know that corporate does want them to move.
Well, I get that, but you don't have a lease. All right, let me ask another question. So there's no agreement to pay rent that I'm aware of here. Under the site agreement that you're looking at that is signed but not dated, is there an amount that's supposed to be paid?
It's actually supposed to be $875 because of the site they're in.
That's not what I asked, Ms. Duke. What does the agreement that you signed say?
$699.
See what I'm saying? Don't misrepresent things. If
Okay.
what she signed that's not dated and you didn't provide me proof says $699, you need to go with $699.
Okay.
Okay. Now, is she renting a site or an RV?
She has an RV in the site.
But is she renting the RV or the site or both?
The site.
The site. And is this a place for manufactured homes?
No, it is not.
What day was the notice to vacate provided?
That was issued to them on October. The first one was on October the 9th. The second one was October the 20th.
And the one on October 9, how was it delivered?
It was actually hand delivered, and then I also sent it via email.
The one that was hand delivered, what were the terms and conditions on it?
It was actually in an envelope. I knocked on the door and nobody answered.
No, but what does it say? Because you didn't send them a copy. I don't know. So what
Yeah.
does the notice to vacate tell them?
You are hereby required to vacate the premises on 25928 Haney Flat Road, Spicewood, within 72 hours of the notice. You were served this notice on 10/9. 72 hours after the date would be 10/12/2025. If you have not vacated the property by 10/12/2025, the police will be called to escort you off the property.
All right, then how about the one on the 20th? How was that delivered?
That one was delivered on the 20th as well. Yes, Your Honor. And it stated the same thing.
How was it delivered?
It was hand delivered and then via email.
Another 72 hours?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, do you have any evidence to support the lease violations?
We actually do because their site was a mess. I actually have pictures.
That's what I'm asking, Ms. Duke. Can you share those photos with the court?
I did not. They were actually on my phone, so I did not share those.
Do you have a witness who can testify as to the state of the property?
Yes, my assistant manager.
Fantastic.
Jason.
Where are they?
Would you like for me to call him in?
Yes, Ms. Duke, you have to prove the case.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We are asking him to come in.
Ms. Duke, while he's coming in, take a look at the site agreement. Other than amount for payment, is there any details or conditions on it?
It just says the site agreement, excuse me, the site agreement is made between Spicewood RV Resort, referred to as herein as the owner, and the individual referred to as herein as guest. Guest agree to all terms and conditions of the license agreement and additionally are bonded by all site guidelines incorporated as Addendum A.
Is there an addendum A attached to it?
No, ma'am, it's not.
And that doesn't do you any good. Ms. Duke, I'm afraid that you're not meeting the burden that you need. In order to show me that she's violated a lease, there needs to be a lease and there need to be conditions on it. If what you have is simply a site agreement that, per your information, isn't signed and isn't dated and has no addendum to it, you're not going to meet the burden of a violation, because even if you came in and showed me photos of a bunch of trash, what tells me that that's not allowable under the agreement that you signed, even assuming I agreed that that thing was signed.
I
Right?
understand.
And for Mr. Eric Unknown having a very, aggressive way of handling himself, I'll grant you, that's not a great way to behave, certainly not in court, but that is not a violation of a lease if one doesn't exist.
Okay.
All right.
And Jason is coming in now, Your Honor.
I look at your petition, you only sought a violation for lease violations, nothing about unpaid rent. I take that to mean that the defendants have paid their rent in full.
No, I did not collect rent on them at all. I'm doing exactly what corporate asked me to do, and they just wanted them to leave. We do not want to even collect any money.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Ms. Duke, with that information, I don't find that the landlord is meeting their burden to show a lease violation. Certainly, you can appeal my decision, right? This is the example where the landlord might want to appeal.
Okay.
And you can move forward that way. You can appeal. You can start the process over by alleging a different type of lease violation or the same thing. You can do as you like. Certainly,
Okay.
you can talk to an attorney or to corporate, and they might have a different idea about what they'd like to do. But today,
Okay.
it's going to be a judgment for the defendant, and it's going to be for a lack of evidence. Okay.
Okay.
Certainly, you both can appeal. I would put the appeal bond at
They want to
$6.99.
know
That's
what
equal to one of the site
the
amounts.
judge would like to know what their site looked like.
It was a mess. They had,
We're not taking any more testimony.
Okay.
Here's the thing. When you file the eviction, it is always best to file the necessary documents, the lease, a ledger, a notice to vacate. We don't have any of those things, so I can't review them. And what I was hearing today in the testimony from Ms. Duke is that the site agreement does not have an addendum. It doesn't specify any terms and conditions. It only specifies an amount of money. Nothing in the petition. In fact, the petition explicitly states that y'all are not seeking anything for unpaid rent. So if it's just a lease violation, I don't find evidence to support that.
Okay.
Absolutely still have options. Ms. Valencia, they can still do other things. So I would encourage all parties to maybe communicate with each other about a resolution. All right. Ms. Duke, do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
All right, Ms. Valencia, do you have any questions?
Yes, actually. I would like to know where I can file a claim to countersue.
There's no counterclaim in an eviction. That's
Well, the
all
thing
I
is,
have.
ever since Miss Sherry Duke came into the office as office manager, we're an interracial couple.
Ms.
and-
Valencia, please contact legal aid if you think you have a claim
Yes,
against your
and
landlord.
I have.
There's
I've
no such
contacted,
thing as a counterclaim in an
yes,
eviction.
ma'am.
Okay?
I've
All right.
contacted legal aid.
Fantastic. Good luck, everyone. All parties are excused today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to be with 251577. That is Reynaldo Lopez, Nora Lopez versus Antonio Mendieta Jr. and Lisa Ross. So who do I have here on behalf of our plaintiff Lopez and Lopez? Anyone? Do we have anyone here for cause 251577, Reynaldo Lopez and Nora Lopez versus Antonio Mendieta Jr. and Lisa Ross?
Yes, this is Mr. Ronaldo Lopez.
Oh, good morning. Thank you, Mr. Lopez. All right. Do I have someone here on behalf of Antonio Mendieta Jr.?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Are y'all in the same camera?
I'm here
together?
too.
Oh my God.
This is Nora Lopez.
Hello, hello,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, everyone's yelling. All right, I got.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I did, Miss Lopez. I can hear you.
Okay, all
All
right.
right.
I'm the one that filed the eviction notice. My brother's a homeowner, I'm the tenant.
Mr. Mendieta,
Yes,
is the gentleman next to you? Who is that?
he's the homeowner.
That's Mr.
Where do
Lopez.
you see me?
Yes, ma'am. He's a homeowner, and the person speaking, Nora, she's just the tenant.
No, I am the tenant. What do you mean I'm just a tenant?
Yeah, that.
You're just a squatter. I'm coming out there because I don't see myself on the,
Do y'all all live in the same household? Is that why I'm getting?
Yes.
That's
We
why my
do.
confusing thing is.
do you see
You see
them?
why the judge was confused because the plaintiff and the defendant are in the same camera together. That's why I was lost. Okay, now who is this
Okay,
person?
I don't see you.
Who is that woman, Mr. Mendieta?
That's the woman that filed the eviction,
Is
not
that
the
Ms.
not the
Lopez?
owner. That's Miss Lopez. She's the one who filed the eviction, but she's not the owner.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Miss Lopez.
I don't see you.
That's because you're not using your camera. You're just using the phone. If you've got to be looking on Zoom. Oh, okay.
Ma'am, she's not.
Okay, well, I don't know how to do it.
Here's my
I don't know how to
confusion.
do it. They know how to do it. They think they got
Lopez?
everything going on over there.
Ms. Lopez, if you just want to go stand next to your brother and see on camera, I can do the whole thing that way. You don't have to.
Okay.
But then
I don't
you-
want to be
you
standing
can
by
see
them.
you.
I don't want to be out there with them.
All right, then
I
go
don't
back
want
in
to
the
be
house.
by them.
Go back in the house. because
Okay, I'm
you
in the
can't be
house.
close
I'm
to
in
them
my
and it
room.
starts to echo. Go, that's fine.
I'm staying away from them like I'm supposed to. They're not staying away from me like they're supposed to.
Okay.
He's already
We're gonna
put me in
take-
jail twice. He assaulted
Ms.
me numerous
Lopez?
times, verbally
Ms.
assaulted me.
Lopez?
He's
Ms. Lopez, I'm afraid we've had to mute you. I want to give you some information and I want to take your information and Mr. Lopez's as well. All right? Mr. Lopez, let's begin with you.
Okay, ma'am.
Did you file the petition for eviction?
Did I file for it?
Correct.
No,
You did not file the petition.
no. My sister did,
Okay.
and my sister is not a tenant. She just lives in my house.
Mr. Lopez, you're the titled owner of the home
Yes.
and you did not file to evict anyone.
No.
Okay. Ms. Lopez, I'm going to unmute you now. On your phone, if you'll press *6, Mr. Lopez, while we're getting your sister to unmute, does your sister have any?
All right,
Good morning, Ms. Lopez. All right.
good morning.
Are you an owner of the property?
No, my brother is. I've been living here since 2001.
Okay, Ms.
It's my brother.
Lopez, I appreciate that. Your brother, who does own the property, says that he does not want to evict anyone.
No, the thing is that I picked up assault charges on them. Actually, he assaulted me, and I went to jail. When I got out of jail, I went to the hospital for he stomped on my toes, and they were filming it, and I pushed him out the way, and then he stomped on him again. He broke my toes. I got hospital records of me going to the hospital both the times that he tried to say that I assaulted him. He bit his lip and rubbed blood on his face. And then he's been
Lopez.
breaking into the house. He's been stealing all kinds of stuff. I mean, he just needs to go. I mean, he don't pay rent. It's been 7 months. He ain't paying a penny.
I appreciate that.
He's
Ms.
breaking it
Lopez,
down. He's got his ladder over there where he
Okay.
jumps over the fence and gets in the house. And my brother lets him get away with whatever he wants to do. And that's
sounds
not,
like you might want to move yourself, but your brother.
well,
who
I
owns
don't
the
gotta move
property-
right now. I don't have to
Mr.
move
Lopez,
because this didn't start until they
Mr.
moved in.
Lopez, we're going to non-suit the case because you've told me you don't wish to proceed with an eviction. In fact, you didn't even file the lawsuit, correct?
Oh, he's saying
No.
thank you. So you're gonna continue to shoot the finger at me and call me
Case
bitch?
dismissed by the plaintiff. All
No,
parties
no,
are
no.
excused. Thank you. Have a good day.
The judge and the lawyer told me to file an eviction.
Ms. Lopez, please contact legal aid about your rights as a tenant in your brother's
Yeah,
property.
I did.
Okay.
And he's already
Your
assaulted
brother-
me. I got adult protective
Mr.
services are involved.
Lopez, Mr. Mendieta, you're all excused. Ms. Lopez, this case is being dismissed. The owner of the property has indicated that he did not file a
Case is being
petition
dismissed.
and
What are
he
you
does not
talking
want to
about?
pursue.
So he can continue to
Thank
assault
you, Your
me?
Honor.
Thank you. All parties are excused.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next matter.